Hey everybody, welcome back. In today's episode we'll be doing a unboxing, take a look at the RedRyder Christmas Wish Edition. And we're going to throw a TopHatter in here as a standalone mod and see what we can get numbers wise. So to kick things off, I know you can go ahead and open the end of the box and slide the gun out, but for all intents and purposes, we're going to unbox it the long direction. I really like to keep the box, so I'm going to try to if I can. There we go. And here we have it. The 2021 Christmas Wish Edition RedRyder. Here's our little booklet with our compass dial. And it's not a bad gun straight out of the box. It's actually pretty impressive. I was happy with my first one. I'm even happier with it now. So here we go. It's got a gloss black painted body. Got your compass and sim dial. Got your painted lever. Band, the different toning on the gun stocks, you know, it's a lot lighter shade than your traditional yearly long sold RedRyder. Straight out of the box, all fresh as it'll ever be. Alright guys, so these are going to be the virgin shots of this rifle. Let's break her in and see what she's going to do here. Man, not too shabby. It's still not as advertised on the Daisy box, but that's probably for the safety standards and all that junk and hoops and hurdles you gotta go through these days. 270s is pretty darn good if you ask me. I mean, I think with my original RedRyder, it was coming in the 260s. That was its happy place. This one here, it's looking a little bit stronger. It's looking 270s too. I think we can maybe touch a 280 out of it. Having a hard time seeing that BB, I reckon. Getting a little higher there. So I guess for all intents and purposes, we'll just say that this one's touching under 280. She might hit 280. I don't know, boys. We'll just call it that, 270 to 280. Now, before we get started, there was a couple of different things that caught my eye and attention. And one of them being the sundial here. With my other RedRyder, it was longer. This one here is shorter. It's individually packaged in its own little zip bag. And also, I've got 3 nuts on the back side of this thing. And I can't recall any of my previous purchases where I got, you know, these 3 nuts attached to all 3 studs. So I don't know if that's just a generous upgrade or somebody on the assembly line was new and he said, 3 studs, get 3 nuts down the line. So here we are with our fresh plunger assembly. Let's go over it and check it out. So here it is, starting off with the standard OEM 3/32 air tube. Coming down to the plunger head, there's our metal washer, our foam spring, our pin, and our OEM compression spring. And now it's dressed up with the TopHatter spacer installed on the back end. Since it's an OEM spring, we're running the 1/2" spacer with the machine bushing, OEM spring, pin, foam wiper, standard washer, plunger head, standard air tube. With the TopHatter installed, I went ahead and fired a couple test rounds. But now we're going to sit down here at the chronograph and see where it's at. That's quite the improvement. Getting a little bit darker out here. I'm wondering if that ain't the reason it's playing with it. But there we are, guys. That's quite the jump on feet per second, is it not? And that's the TopHatter with a 1/2" spacer. Not bad for a standalone mod. So when it comes to the TopHatter mod, yeah, it's throwing out some really good numbers, but there's a sacrifice with that. If you're running just regular Daisy BBs, you're going to find on distance that it's going to walk and sway on you every time. Every time it's going to be a different shot. But if you want these up close shots, you know, 20, 25 foot, you know, it can happen. You know, you can hit your targets up close. There's a dry fire there. You can get these closer targets pretty good, you know. It's good for whatever you want it to do up close. But farther out, it won't happen. The only way that you can remedy that is to go with the larger BBs, you know, match grade, Avani, you know, something along them guidelines. But that's it for the TopHatter, guys. I'm glad you tuned in. Hope y'all enjoyed the episode. And feel free to like, share, subscribe, and follow me for my future episodes. Later, y'all.